The reactions for Ms. Marvel are all over the place. Some people love it, some people don't like it. We'll talk about that in just a second. But the one takeaway is, hey, can we please talk about her powers? What's your guys' thoughts on her power? You guys are having a conversation. I've been having the conversation, so let's talk about it. What did they do? So looking at the reaction to the Ms. Marvel trailer, it's pretty much unanimously positive. If you look at the corners of the internet that we're going to hate the type of thing that this thing is, well, they hate it. So surprise, surprise. Generally though, if you just look at the consensus on Disney pages and the reaction, it's been mostly positive because, let's be real, not a lot of people know this character, so they're interested. When it comes to the hardcore fans though, we got some questions. And many are, what in the world have you done to Ms. Marvel and her powers? So far, nobody's asking any questions about anything related to anything outside the powers, which I think is great, honestly. People are just like, look, I'll accept whatever. You know, I think people have come to expect that Disney's gonna have a diverse cast of characters in the next couple years, more diverse than most of the, franchises out there, which I think is great. You know, everybody, representation, we love that here at the CBC, so cool, awesome, can't wait. But the powers, though, everybody's hung up on the powers. Quite clearly, there's some major changes here. Green Lantern is constantly brought up. That's a fair comparison. She's got this weird bracelet thing that seems to be some sort of focus of her powers or something. Now look, she clearly has powers outside of just needing that bracelet, but it looks like the bracelet is maybe used to, like, focus the power, which is interesting because, from what we understand, she's going to be fighting some sort of ancient genies or something, and this bracelet is somehow related to them. Okay. Oof. I don't like that. But I think the biggest problem that people have, and this is a major one, she no longer has her actual powers. You know, she doesn't have the ability to grow huge and stretch, which is literally her power. And I know people are automatically like, yeah, but that's Mr. Fantastic's thing. Okay, well, if we're gonna pull that, the stretch thing, I guess, but can we be consistent then and kind of apply that to everything? If one character flies, only one can fly. If one can shoot repulsor beams, only one repulsor beam character? Like, that seems kind of stupid to me if you ask me. Her not having her polymorph powers is honestly really bugging me, and I think it's bugging everybody. And the fact that they're doing this thing where quite clearly they're drawing parallels to, well, obviously Captain Marvel and Monica in terms of what the color looks like and everything. Like, it looks like the Captain Marvel power explosion and that little wave that Monica goes through. I think a lot of people are worried that they're honestly just simplifying her powers and connecting it to, hey, whatever happened with Captain Marvel. Hey, whatever happens when she walks through that barrier in WandaVision. And again, that does seem cheap, and I understand everybody's complaints. Trust me, I have them too. The only thing I'm saying is, I have to see how the execution here is, and maybe if there's a swerve here, you know? Like, for all we know, they could still reveal that she does have polymorph powers, it just doesn't come right away. But it is a little weird, and I do find it strange that they, for lack of a better term, made her a Green Lantern. And I don't like that. Like, you can even argue, hey, that bracelet? Yeah, it's like the ring. Oh yeah, that comparison's pretty easy to make. It feels cheap. I think Kamala deserves better than this, honestly. And again, I do want to stress, this has nothing to do with the character's background or anything. I am just simply focusing on the powers and how we don't like that change.